Anyone who owns a stand mixer knows it takes up serious counter space. So turning that heavy motor into something more than just a dough kneader makes total sense. That is where this silver plastic add-on comes into play, slotting right into the front power hub to handle the tedious knife work. Now, the footprint itself is surprisingly manageable, sitting at roughly 10 inches wide and under 10 inches tall, meaning it won't completely crowd the workspace. What stands out right away is how much heft the whole assembly has. It feels solid in the hand, not like some flimsy plastic gadget that might snap when pushing a stubborn carrot through. The real star of the show here is the dicing kit. Getting uniform cubes of vegetables for a soup or a salsa usually takes forever, but this thing chops them into neat little squares in seconds. Plus, making cauliflower rice becomes an absolute breeze, instead of a messy chore on the cutting board. Adjusting the thickness is handled by a clever lever on the side, letting users slide from paper-thin slices to chunky cuts without swapping out blades every single time. The feed tube is plenty wide too, which means less time spent chopping things down into tiny pieces before feeding them into the chute. KitchenAid even tosses in a dedicated storage case to keep the slicing, shredding, and julienne discs organized instead of rattling around dangerously in a kitchen drawer. But honestly, it is not entirely flawless. Because it relies entirely on the mixer motor to spin the internal blades, the whole setup can sound a bit like a small jet engine taking off when powering through hard cheddar or dense root vegetables. It also leaves a tiny wedge of unsliced food right at the top of the disc sometimes, requiring a quick poke with the pusher. Still, for anyone who preps veggies in large batches or just hates manual chopping, this accessory turns a standard appliance into a genuine kitchen workhorse that saves loads of time.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.